And we continue the conversation about this with Congressman Pat Fallon from Texas. Congressman, your thoughts, sir?
Hey, Bob, Katrina, how are you? Yeah, I'm outraged, to be quite honest. I mean, it seems to me that the left in this woke corporate world that we're living in now, the dissent seems to be their kryptonite. They can't, if you don't wholly agree with the leftist agenda, they want to silence us. And this is just the latest example of that. They did it to OAN last year, and Newsmax, who has the guts to actually tell the American people the truth in a format that doesn't please the corporate monolith, they're trying to shut you down too. It's ridiculous.
I also want to get your take on this. Political strategist Bill Caruso tweeted out, "I'm a Democrat who appears regularly on Newsmax and have always been treated fairly by hosts and guests. Legitimate political disagreements and discussion are the bedrock of our democracy. DirecTV is doing a huge disservice to its subscribers by canceling news networks over politics." Once again, it seems like encouraging conversation and encouraging hearing other people's viewpoints is part of what makes this country great.
I thought the most important to diversity was the diversity of thought, and the fact that there's something like 22 liberal outfits that DirecTV carries, and they can't just have a few conservative ones. That is a disservice to the American people and also to public discourse.
Let's turn to the border, sir. 38 people on the terror watch list have been nabbed at the southern border since October 1st. Now, you're in Texas. I forget exactly where you are in Texas, but that seems to go beyond people just seeking a better life from south of our border.
Well, Bob, since Joe Biden took office, there have been over 100 people that run on the terrorist watch list that have been apprehended at the southern border. That is a clear and present danger to the country. And how about the 5 million people that have crossed the border in the last 2 years? We don't even know who these people are. Not everybody, as you just mentioned, is looking for a better life. And yes, they're breaking our laws. They want, in their view, just to better themselves and their families. There are nefarious individuals coming across the border. They're a criminal element. And we have to talk more about the Mexican drug cartels as well.
Did want to ask you about those cartels. I mean, do you feel that that is the biggest problem and the biggest threat that we're facing on the southern border? Because there are myriad problems.
Yeah, there's no doubt that there are many problems, but that is the number one threat because it's costing American lives. I mean, the drug cartels, the Mexican drug cartels, are ferrying narcotics. They make about $25 billion a year. They've made a deal with the Chinese criminals that the Chinese Communist Party looks the other way, and they funnel fentanyl into our country. We lost 107,000 Americans to opioid overdoses, Katrina, in 2021, 80,000 of them to fentanyl. And we galvanized as a nation when we lost nearly 3,000 Americans in 9/11. And yet this administration doesn't seem to care about the safety of our own citizens.
All right, Congressman Pat Fallon, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you all. God bless.